The first page of Google, that's what 95% of the people go to. Only 5% go to the second page. You don't determine your brand. Other people do. You can do your best to craft your message and to present yourself in the best light. So if we think about major brands and experiences that we've had with them, it's all surrounding experience. Basically, you're trying to personify that business in a visual anchor that every experience is tied to. It's going to affect a lot of people. So if you were showing up on search in a mobile and your site is not mobile friendly, you want to create a folder that has 10 decent photos. Many of those sites will allow you to upload photos. Do well on Yelp because Yelp is picked up in local results on iDevices, and they're cooperating with Yahoo as well.
You use the term remarketing. What is this? Does it work? How does this apply to SEO and
remarketing is really one of the best features offered by AdWords, in my opinion. It's also offered by Facebook. So the bottom line is that when someone visits your website, they are tracked, for lack of a better word. So, for instance, I visit a pool cleaning site. One of my clients in Orlando is pool cleaning. So if you search pool cleaning Orlando, he comes up number one. You go there, and then the next day you're on weather.com and you see an advertisement, a banner ad, a graphic that says get your pool cleaned. You click on it, you're going to go back to his site. Even on a small budget, you can target exactly where you want your ads to go, what type of person you want them to show up to. What did you put into use that you learned at the seminar?
Front page on Google, which is great because people are looking for you. You just pop right up.
Guys, let's give Frank Motola a round of applause. Frank.
Thank you, Chris. Everybody's heard this. Well, now it's a reality. Most of the searches are on mobile devices. They want to see natural links. How it's so much easier on WordPress. There's other content management systems that work, but WordPress is like 25% of the websites out there now. So everything you do leads people to the website. So no matter what, you can lose the lead right there. If you do a nice big ad in the newspaper, then they go to your website and they're disappointed or they don't find what they're looking for, they're out of there, back to Google. Everybody here is probably old enough to remember the days when we wanted to hire someone or buy something. We got out this. Anybody that's wasting money here still, you got to stop. It's a bad habit. When mine lands in my driveway, I put it right into the recycling bin. You have an appointment with somebody that's already checked you out on your website to find out what they can. And they've gone further. They've Googled your name. They've looked at other resources that have mention of you.
But what are some of the things that people are doing that they maybe shouldn't be wasting the resources on?
Well, of course, buying paid visits to your website, buying anything, buying Twitter followers, buying Facebook followers, those are all scams and they're going to hurt you. Buying links to your website is a horrible thing to do. So instead of working in increments, say, all right, we're going to improve a little bit here, we're going to do a little bit next week, a little bit next week. Google doesn't really notice that. But if you come in and take a 10-page website that's been out there and not showing up anywhere, and all of a sudden you change it overnight to a 35-page website that's totally SEO optimized and drop it all at once, you're going to see results. So do it once, do it right, and drop it all at once, and you'll do good.
Good information from a brand building and SEO master, Frank Motola, founder of Brandtastic. So, Frank,
has anyone heard of citations in relation to doing web work?
No, but the LPD gave me one.
Okay. Well, you want to try to collect as many as you can. Put them in your glove compartment. All right. So when they pull you over, you'll have them to show them that you look and try to build your reviews to set up a page on your website that has links to the important places that you want people to give reviews. These are the basics. You hear people throw around these terms. There's lots of people that know how to talk about SEO. Very few know how to practice it and get results. Yeah, so this was a trip to see a client, and I couldn't help but go to Google. Shortly after that, they escorted me off the property. I didn't get to meet with Larry Page like I had planned. Sell you the same thing, charge you the same thing for that size. That didn't work. Then they added web services, so you could get a website too. Well, the latest thing though, that it's going to work probably is a pocket version. So if you want to use the Yellow Pages, be my guest. People ask about all these updates with all these different crazy animals. Again, we're back to the machine. The machine is the same. They're just tweaking it. So you don't have to be concerned that everything changed at Google, because it really...
How do you get people to the blog then? Do you start using it through their email marketing? Do you add RSS feed, or what's the best way to get them moving? Both. Okay.
And plus, that's really kind of what we use for the ammo in our social media management. So we're posting content that's of value to our audience. That's not a hard sell.